What's going on, YouTube fam? It is time to clear out a couple of little things just to make sure that you speak about the right people here and include the bad apples in it. What is it that I was going to touch on? As you guys saw on the Dover Street Market video of the Vomero 5s, I actually mentioned in there that I was gonna do this video of that not all resellers are scums. Well, that is a fact, and I'm gonna explain to you why. For the simple fact, like I said in the video, I had a very long conversation with the individual that sold me those shoes. Yes, and talking about reseller. Look, I got my little StockX thing right here. That's how I measure if I'm centered to the camera. Maybe I'm probably still not centered. Anyways, so I had a conversation with this individual, and I came to a conclusion that there's something in this world that I cannot do, and it's called generalize everybody when it comes to sneaker resellers. With this conversation, I understood that the ones that are famous, the ones that are YouTube famous, and they have all the following, and they have that whole ordeal, the grand majority of these resellers are people that honestly don't even, it's not deserve. I'm not anybody here to judge who deserves what and doesn't deserve it. I'm not talking about that. It's more of they're technically just in it for the fame. That's technically what they're in it for. A lot of these cats that you see in the top, obviously you could tell they have promoted their way all the way up there. They have spent a lot of money on their channels. They're rich boys, you know. Once again, I have nothing against kids or whatever that are born rich. That's not my concern. Hey, I have a theory that hurts people very much when it comes to that, and it's the simple fact, hey, at least their parents looked out for the future of their kids. That's not for me to complain or for me to bitch or me to hate. At the end of the day, if you got something to say about that, let's be realistic, you're a hater. That's just the way it is. Now that there's some that are a bunch of spoiled brats, like those that are on the top of the YouTube game, you guys know already who they are, and they actually open up sneaker stores and they open up all these things. Those are mainly the ones that are born with a silver spoon in their mouth. It is what it is, guys. So those are the ones that technically this individual was speaking to me about, and those are the ones that technically ruin the market. That's why the value goes so much high, because they have the hookups to get the backdooring going on. They have the hookups to, well, it's not really not just the hookups. It's basically they don't care what they pay while they have the largest amount of stock of these shoes. So they'll go out there, if they got to pay $500, $600 for a shoe and sell it for $1,000, whatever they got to do, they go and they buy it, just to keep their little YouTube fame and their little business at the end of the day. Because these sneaker stores, there's one reality about it. If you're not a mega store, Shoe Palace, Foot Locker, JD's, if you're not a giant in the sneaker game, I'm sorry to say there's not really a lot of independent sneaker stores that really survive like that, unless they're involved in something else that is none of my concern. If you guys already know, you know what I'm saying, you just put the clothing inside of the washer, if you know what I mean. That's none of my concern, neither I really care about how they do it. Because you look at these people and say, yo, days on end, empty. Every time I go to my friend's reselling store, empty, and he's been there already for what, over 20 years, whatever. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying. It's none of my concern, neither I ask questions. I don't care, but you guys get the point of what I'm saying. So there is that type of reseller, the one that is easily could just bully out everybody. And then comes the reseller of like the individual that sold me my Vomeros. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into the pricing of it, but let's just say it was an amazing price. So, and he started explaining to me the simple fact how he even has to suffer the consequences of these individuals. Because at the end of the day, like he was telling me, Primo, if I buy a sneaker for $300, $400, I cannot be doing what they do and have a store. I gotta sell them or through StockX or independently and stuff like that. And usually the fees and stuff like that, I'd rather sell them independently for an extra 20, 30 bucks. And my brother, that's the way I hustle my money so I could get and feed my children, feed his family. It's his livelihood. Plus, you know, some actually have it that are a little side hustle. Hey man, what's wrong with making cheddar, bro? Let's be realistic over here. Let's not be a bunch of little bitches about this shit. You making your cheddar, dude, it's all up to you. Now, I could understand what he's saying about the ones that are born into money and they just want to get into this just to pretty much disrupt the industry. That's all it is. Resellers have always been around, guys. It's been around for a very long time. We all know this already. But it was, like he said, usually whatever happens in a store, they can get their sneaker in their hand, sell it to you for an extra 40, 50 bucks. You know, little side hustle here and there. A lot of these guys make the little side hustle and they make a little bit of cheddar. Some even have a clientele to the point that they can make a living out of it. But they're not the type that just go in there to disrupt the industry. These guys can't even get nothing backdoor. They can't get nothing. They literally have to buy it from one of these whales, if you want to call them like that, one of these whales, and then they got to try to hustle an extra $20, $30. So you say to yourself, oh, what's the point of going through that whole hassle? Well, guys, if you're selling a bunch of sneakers, we all know this, you're selling a bunch of sneakers at one time and you're making $20, $30 out of it, it's volume. It's volume. It's just the way it is. That's the same way with the big guys. You understand? It's just that they rip off so much in their stores that you could tell that, or you have mommy and daddy money, or you're into something weird, homie, because those prices, I'd rather just buy them through StockX or Gold or Poison or something like that. eBay. Why would I go? I've never understood this about people. Why would you go to a reseller store? You know, the big ones. You guys know already what they are. I'm not going to mention them. I'm not going to give them popularity. It's just the way it is. You guys know already what they are. The ones that literally go to Soldier Boy and tell him, don't buy those, bro. Those are bricks. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. How a person literally tells, like if this person has no brains. I don't want to get in so much depth with this. But it's like, he got treated in a way that, bro, nobody would dare tell me that. Yo, don't be buying that. Those are bricks. It's right there on the spot. Mind my language. I'll probably, I'll blur it out. I'll blur it out or beep it out or whatever. I'll tell them straight up, go f*** yourself. Who the f*** are you to tell me what I can wear or what I'm not to wear, what I like or what I not like to, what I want to cop? That is insanity. And then Soldier Boy actually said, nah, I don't want that. How could Soldier Boy, a man, the dude has the swag, I've always done his own thing, let this clown tell him not to buy that because they're bricks, and he went with it. We all know already, guys, that these stores pay celebrities to go there. We all know this already, man. It is what it is. These guys, why would they go there when they could just get anybody to go and buy it for them or order it online? Let's be real. Look at Dana White. He has every single Travis Scott imaginable. He's never gone to a store and bought it. He has people to buy from. Why would he go and do that? Obviously, people, come on, money, bro. A lot of kiss assing. That's just the way it is. If that even makes sense. The same way with the God soul. That's a whole different thing. I'm going to speak about that later on. But these individuals are the ones that really have messed up the whole game. It's not about getting a shoe and paying $20, $30 over retail. Got no problem with it. No, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of dollars over retail. Why? Because you got these jerk-offs that literally just, that's what they do. They disrupt everything. Let me just bundle, I want everything for myself, and that's how the prices skyrocket. That is spoken to me directly from a reseller. And the way this man spoke to me, I think honestly this guy hates these resellers a lot more than you and me put together. Why? Because this guy tries to make his money. To the point that this dude, once again, however he gets it, none of my concern, he'll sell you these shoes for less than retail. For less than retail. And he still makes a living out of it. So guys, I have to be fair when it comes to this. Let's specify this. There's the scumbag resellers that are the ones that you see on YouTube. The grand majority, all those guys that you see on YouTube, the biggest ones, all those are the scumbag ones. The ones that go and take control and they pretend to be nice and they pretend that they care about you and you should hit for retail, all that, get thousands of views. And then you got the real deal that don't have no sneaker channel. They don't have anything like that. The most that they have is a little social media. Yo, I got 10 pairs of these. Or, hey, I can get these shoes, selling them for $20, $30 over retail. It is what it is. And usually these whales, when these individuals get these shoes, these whales go and buy them out. They just buy them out and then they put the price of whatever they want. So in reality, guys, not all resellers are scums. That's not including also the ones that go prep up a shoe that it's a little bit in beat up shape. They refurbish it at 100%. They make it back almost to perfect condition and they sell it to you for 60, 70% less than retail. Man, I can knock on that. That's why I'm doing this video, and that's why I want to specify things. I do not like to be unfair. It is what it is, guys. You know, these individuals, just notice, they're the first ones that would never give credit to any other channel, and the other channels that they do give credit to are in their same level, and they suck each other's nutsack, and they, you know, they do the sword fighting, if you know what I mean. And it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. These guys would never in their life, ever in their life, know what that is. Because 95% of them, I'm going to give it a nice percentage that some are not. I'm being nice over here. Or born into money. Like I said, hey, nothing wrong with it, man. But guys, if you want to know who are the ones disrupting this straight from the mouth of a reseller, it's these individuals. Those guys on top of the list right there. It is what it is. And what could we do? The best we could do is try to find the best price we can through these third parties that they're involved in it too. Let's be realistic. And hope that we could get the best price we can, guys, for those grills that we've always wanted. At the end of the day, I don't know, Nike, Jordan, and like everything, guys, I got something to say about Nike and Jordan also. That honestly, it's not probably exactly what you guys think, and it's not relatively negative. It's just I'm starting to realize certain things. That's why I like to speak to individuals. I like to speak to them face to face and see what is it that's happening over here. You understand? But I'm man enough to respect it, and I'm man enough to correct it when a lot of people don't. So guys, that's pretty much it. More info, I'll bring it up. Till next time, everybody, I love you all, and I'm always wishing you the best. Peace! Review coming right after that. Same clothing. Peace.